What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So, when it comes to being the ultimate LeBron James hater, there is no one that rises to the occasion higher than Skip Bayless. Yeah, on YouTube, you can argue it's Carcino and some other people. But when it comes to reach, when it comes to as far as sheer audience, nobody rivals Skip Bayless. Okay? Now, this is the thing about Skip. Can you be critical of LeBron James? Yeah, I'm critical of LeBron James, and I get called a hater sometimes, and then sometimes I get called LeBron James lover or LeBron James fanboy. That comes with the territory. That comes with the territory of when you look at each situation from the perspective of fairness. Sometimes, a judge will come down, or a jury, I guess I should say a better example. A jury sometimes will convict a person, and sometimes they will exonerate a person. So I guess you could say when they convict a person, they're hating on them, right? But when you exonerate someone, or say they're not guilty, then what? You're a fanboy? Is this what we're coming down to? Juries are haters. So that's why basically how I look at myself. I look at evidence, I look at the situation, and I make a judgment on that. But that comes with the territory. But Skip Bayless, his takes make no sense. They're always anti-LeBron. Always. Always. There's no logic in that, except for you know that he's doing it on purpose. He's a troll. He does these things to get reactions out of people. And to be honest with you, being a villain does that. How many times, matter of fact, I'll say this: hatred, to me, is a more powerful impulse than love. Yeah, you can love someone and write nice things, you know, be passionate about that. But hatred makes you do irrational shit. How many times have you been on Twitter and you wrote shit out of anger from an irrational standpoint, an illogical standpoint, knowing you're going to be suspended, but you do it any fucking way? We saw Roseanne Barr throw away her acting career, throw away her show, because she just had to write this shit about this person she didn't like. She just had to tweet that out. How many times we seen people do stupid shit because they just couldn't control themselves? A lot of times people troll you to get a reaction out of you. Michael Richards threw away his fucking career behind that shit. He still hasn't really recovered from that incident that was some 15 years ago, I believe. So this is what Skip knows. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. But I still commend Kevin Durant for telling him off, because all this time he still want to, while he's going after LeBron James, he wants to pretend like he's this huge fan of KD. And KD is the best player, and Kevin Durant is this, that, and the other. And, because we all know Skip has this love affair with shooting guards. He sees guys like Kobe and Mike and KD, which is a stretch to me a little bit, but he sees the scoring mentality as the assassin. That's the way you got to approach basketball. You got to go out there with your shield on and be a mercenary and do all of this shit. But KD sees behind all that bullshit. He sees what the fuck this shit is. He sees it for what it is. It's a game with Skip Bayless, okay? And he does this shit to stay relevant. Just like how he magically is always against Giannis, you know what I'm saying? Uh, for a while, he was always magically against Kawhi until strategically he thought it would make better sense for him to be against, to root for Kawhi because now he's in LA. Remember how that shit went? When he was in Toronto, he hated Kawhi Leonard. But then when he went to LA and be a rival of LeBron, now all of a sudden he loves Kawhi Leonard. But wouldn't call him by his name when he was in Toronto. Call him number two. Because it's all contrived and BS. It's bullshit. It's all bullshit, man. He knows what he's doing. So I'm glad that KD told him, I really don't like you. You say all this bullshit to be nice about me and think I'm a kid. Man, I don't like you. I know what the fuck you about. At the end of the day, Kevin Durant has a lot of respect for LeBron James and vice versa. And their bond as NBA players will always be stronger than some mediocre journalist who has an agenda. So salute to KD on this situation. You know what I'm saying? Skip Bayless is full of shit. Absolutely full of shit.